Hey, what's going on, team? Happy Wednesday. Just wanted to quickly make you aware of what's going on today. So in about 2 hours and 20 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, the exact time for Jerome Powell to go live today is going to be at exactly 10:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that is around 1:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you just have to know that in 2 hours and 20 minutes, Jerome Powell will be going live. And remember, Jerome Powell's the head of the Federal Reserve. Right now, there's a really big focus in paying attention to the Fed because we want to understand, are they going to cut interest rates, which right now there's an 11.2% probability that they will, and an 88.2% or 88.8% probability that they will not. Remember, the market wants the Federal Reserve to start cutting interest rates as soon as possible. When the Federal Reserve starts to cut interest rates, they make it less expensive for people like you and I to borrow money. If they continue to pause, then again, it continues to delay this hope of or expectation that the Federal Reserve is going to cut. So just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware, and I wanted to ask you guys, I definitely do not have to, but if you want me to, I can go live and we can watch the live stream together so we can watch the market react to how Jerome Powell or what Jerome Powell says and how it influences the overall market. I'll leave it up to you guys. If the video gets over 1,000 likes, which is a big ask, but again, I want to make sure enough people show up. So if 1,000 of you guys drop a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to the channel, I will host a free live session here on YouTube so we can watch Jerome Powell live as the markets react to what it is that he says. If he's hawkish, then be ready for markets to continue to drop. If he's dovish, then again, maybe markets can begin to recover. So we'll see exactly how the markets trade. But following the news of Nvidia, if you guys did not see yesterday, one of the big reasons that the markets opened up in the red today and that we saw such a substantial drop in Nvidia is Nvidia faces a $5.5 billion charge on U.S. restriction chips sales to China. So pretty much the U.S. is restricting Nvidia to sell these AI chips to China. That's the simplest way that I can put it. This is a way that the U.S. is trying to renegotiate or bring China to the negotiating table. I'm not too sure, but this is a current restriction, and based off of Nvidia's most recent update, this is a potential loss that they're going to have to report for their Q1 of 2025 that was not already factored in. Although this looks like we're kind of trading within range, there's one thing I want to show you. If we break the support, so if and what Jerome Powell says today causes markets to sell off. I'm not saying that it's going to. I'm just saying that if it does, look at this. On the 4-hour time frame, we're incredibly bearish. We are getting rejected by that 4-hour moving average, and it's a strong descending pattern. Overall market sentiment is still bearish, right? The issues that we had that were causing selling pressure and fear are still present. China and the U.S. still have not negotiated nor have come to an agreement. So we cannot assume that markets are just naturally going to recover. Now, it doesn't mean that Jerome Powell, if he says something good, can't cause markets to recover. I'm just telling you the overall sentiment, the overall direction is bearish. So although it looks like we might be showing signs of a possible support here, if we break that support, that's a major support and there's a huge leg down, not just for Nvidia, but if we pull up QQQ, a huge leg down for QQQ, which is the NASDAQ 1-for-1 ETF. Right now we're trading right around 449. If we break that support, who knows? Are we going to go to 430? Are we going to go to 420? Are we going to go to $400? We've done this before. So again, it can't be out of left field that it possibly can happen again. Stay patient, stay calculated, and my biggest encouragement for beginners that are now aware because of Jerome Powell's speech later today in 2 hours and 20 minutes, expect volatility. Don't be surprised. So if you have an open trade and you do not want to be exposed to that volatility, then do something about it now. You can either reduce your position size or completely close it out if you do not want to be open to that volatility. Again, there's no reason that we need to try to predict the future. We can't, but we can always prepare. So don't open a trade if you are not open to the volatility that's bound to present itself. It's not good or bad. We don't know, right? But again, it's open to risk anytime that you carry an open trade. Again, drop a thumbs up, get this video to over 1,000 likes, and I'll host that live session. If not, I appreciate you guys' time. Second link in the description down below will give you access to my daily live trading sessions that are designed for complete beginners. If you want to join right now, it literally breaks down to as little as $1.35 per day. I went live today. I go live every single day right at market open for about 30 minutes to an hour. So if you ever want to see all of my entries, all of my exits during that live session, then there's one place to do it. Second link in the description down below. Like always, always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.